Hello, it's Jay here again, and welcome to another tutorial. So, in this lesson, we're going to come back to the special moves, and there's a reason why I want to do that. I want to begin to integrate the special moves into the opponent AI. But we'll also need to readjust some of the player one movements, because at the moment, the way the scripts are written, it's alright for used on one character, but when we have multiple characters, that's where the problems are going to lie. But again, it's no problem we can't fix. So yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to begin implementing special moves into the opponent AI and updating the play one movement scripts. So we'll begin in the scripts. I've got the opponent AI script open and the play one movement script open. So luckily we can copy a lot of code. It's just the way we're going to set it up is going to be a little different. So within the opponent folder, I'm going to create another folder actually. So I'll just give this name of special moves and opponent. So let's create a C# script. So let's give the first script a name. So I'm just going to use BR special moves. BR underscore special moves. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to create a script for each of the coloured robots. So we have the next ones are blue, brown. So we might as well create those now. And in fact, I'll just F2 and copy that naming convention. I'll actually change it rather than using BR, because we're going to have a lot of B's in this, so we'll just use the colour. So I'll just use blue. And we'll go through and we'll create a C# for every colour. So there's brown. So we've got the what am I doing? Not it's not yellow, it's gold. So let's just quickly change that. So oh, that was just me not thinking clearly, but never mind. Let's just go through. So again, we'll do it for the white robot. So there's the green. and it's just red and pink. Yep, that's correct, red and pink we need to create. So let's go ahead and create the final one. So the final one's going to be for the pink robot. So I'm just going to copy the 3 animation clips from the Play 1 movement. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open all the new scripts we've created. So let's just go through and I need to change this in the blue robot script. So I'm just making sure that the public class line is correct in all the scripts. And all these others should be fine. So I'll have to come back to the Play 1 and just copy those animation clips. So let's paste those in. And I'm just going to change it to black robot special move 1 anim. And I'll just copy that and paste it over the Player 1. And of course, I'm just going to change it out in the comments. And of course, once we've actually changed them, we're going to paste those lines into each one of the script. So obviously I'm just going to change black to blue. And we'll just keep going. So this is what a lot of this is going to involve, just getting these into their own scripts. So we'll actually create all the scripts at once. So and I want to do it this way because I really want to sort of get these done as quickly as possible, because it's the integration into the AI that I really want to get onto next. And of course, I'm just quickly going through this code. I mean, we've been through this code before. Obviously, when we created it for the Player 1 movement, so... And the code isn't complicated either that we're going to be using, so I don't believe it should require much explanation, so that's good. We can just quickly go through. So we're just coming on to the last few scripts. So how's this going to work? Basically, these in the player one movement script just represent the special moves we've created. These will obviously all be bespoke to each character, and then we'll tie them in to the appropriate into a variable in the opponent AI, and obviously we'll have the appropriate tie-in depending on which is the current opponent. So and I kind of want to move on to getting these into place in the opponent AI. We can really start to do quite a bit more testing of the game at that point, because we'll have a lot of the basic functions in place, and we can really begin to polish the AI from there, because that's what the game's going to really make the game come alive. So yeah, that's the reason why I really want to move on to it as quickly as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to open special move 1 anim, and we're going to copy all of these, and the reason is because these are the special moves created for the black robot in the play one script, so these can be pasted straight into the black robot script. In the black robot special moves scripts, and I'm just going to add black robot to the beginning of each one of these functions, and this will just help us keep reference when we're calling these functions from different scripts. So obviously we've got a lot of red errors and we need to start fixing these up. So let's begin with the easiest, the player one anim. So we need to store the animation component. In fact, I'll put this at the top. And this can be of type private, and we'll make it of type animation. I'll just call that black robot anim into the comments. creates variable to store the animation component. And in the void start, we're going to say that the black robot anim is going to be equal. And we don't really need to call the animation clip again. It is static within the opponent AI. So we can actually just reference that directly. So we just need opponent AI dot opponent anim. So we're just saying it's equal to that variable within that script. So the first thing we can do is anywhere it says player 1 anim, we can actually just paste over. I'm just going to close that. That's just take a little bit too long to keep scrolling through. So let's get those in place. So let's now have a look at these red errors. So special move 1 anim we're calling. Obviously we've changed that to black robot special move 1 anim. So I'll just copy and paste the new naming convention in. And we're going to have a look here. And the same for the special move 3. So let's now have a look. Player 1 special move anim. And we'll have to, this is how we're going to begin setting things up for the player as well. Eventually, but we're going to concentrate on getting the opponent done first. So I'm just swapping out what animation's going to be called. So let's have a look. Wait for special moves animation. I don't think we created that in the opponent enum. We haven't, so yeah, we're going to need to create that function. So I'll put it at the bottom. Wait for special move animations. We'll also create the case for it. And again, I'm going to put it in the same order. And we'll paste it in below. Obviously, we're going to get a red error until we've created the function. So, I mean, it's good in a way as we can we can actually begin to update parts of the opponent AI script as we go along. Excuse me. But obviously, having the opponent actually decide to do a special move, that's the part that will be done separately. But it still feels good to get some more code into the opponent AI. At least I think it does, so let's we'll just get that set up for the moment. And let's copy one of the lines where we change the opponent's state. And we'll paste that in. And we'll change that to wait for special move animations. So let's have a little look here. So yes, we did make it static. That's lucky. So we'll just add opponent AI dot to the beginning. Obviously we need to change the comment. I'll tidy the comments up again off camera. So let's get those in place. Let's just save that off. So this is quite a big block. I want to do that in a separate video because it may take quite a while. So what I'm just going to do is just comment out the actual Black Robot Special Move 2, not the anim, just this one. And then we can deal with that in another video. So what I'm going to do now is just copy the animation voids into the blue robot script. So let's have a look. So finally, we'll just copy the Special Move 3 anim. And of course, we might as well copy this because we'll need the animation component. So in fact, I'm just going to go through yeah, let's do these all at once. So that's blue. So for the brown robot, obviously we'll be filling out that wait for special moves function in the opponent AI. We will get around to doing that very shortly, but let's just get some of these basics in place first. So now we've done that, let's come back to black robot. We'll copy the line from the void start. And in fact, I'll just go through and I'll just paste this into every one. I think this will be the quickest way of doing it, so just the last couple. I'll come back to the blue robots and I'm just going to copy the blue robot anim naming convention over the top, and then I'm just going to go through and do the same for each other script. So again, we're just coming down to the last couple to do now. So it's pretty much like I explained at the beginning, a lot of copying and pasting code that we've done many times before. Very easy to understand. It's just that we're doing it for each and every robot now, rather than just having some generic one. So that's all we're doing. And of course we're going to take that. I'm back in the blue robot anim script, special move script, and I'm just pasting the animation component in front here. And then I'm going to copy and paste the naming conventions for each of the animations. And we can just do the same thing. We can copy all the animations and just paste those into every other script. Obviously, I think now you can see the reason why I've moved these out into separate scripts. I mean, technically, we could have put all these in the opponent AI, but it would have made reading that script very difficult. I mean, it's already quite a long script. As it is, we don't really want to make it any more complicated than necessary. So, just doing things this way is just going to make life so much easier when it actually comes to reading these scripts, especially when you need to find certain sections of scripts. You want to make some tweaks or updates or whatever to the script. This is just going to make life so much easier. And of course now there's not really a lot left I can say. It's just a case of keeping going and just getting the naming conventions swapped out. So we're well over the halfway mark now. We're coming down to the last three. So I'll actually mention while I'm going through this, I'll give you a brief update as to what's been happening. As you know, I've had my operation. I'm recovering really well. You know, everything's going really good. But I have been really tired. I'm sure you can imagine, you know, tired. You know, the recovering from an operation makes you tired. It's just been really difficult to get around to doing some videos. But as always, I'll always try and get videos out as and when I can. We'll be going back to the hospital later this week now. Unfortunately, it's not a local hospital I attend. It's actually one I have to travel to get to. So, again, that's going to really eat into my time. But again, I've got the lessons planned, so hopefully it won't upset things too much. Again, no sympathy. I'm not looking for that. Everything's going great. This is just a follow-up appointment with the surgeon just to check that everything is okay. Which I think it will be. I think everything will be absolutely fine. But again, yeah, it's just time consuming. So I hope you can forgive me for that. As I said, the lessons are planned out. There's not a problem with that. So as soon as I get time, I'll always try and record some quickly and just get something up for you. Because I really want to crack on with the series now. Obviously, I have my other series on Patreon, so I really need to really kick on and get back into making videos more regular. Hopefully I can do that more and more as time goes on. But I think we're going to leave it here for this lesson. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.